We've been talking about place value, we've talked about standard numbers, we've talked about word form, and one of the ways that we can show a number is by expanded form. Expanded form, and I like to think of it as a slinky. You are going to be pulling apart. If you've ever seen a slinky, you pull it apart, and then when you let go, it comes back together. So that's kind of what we're going to do with numbers. We're going to pull numbers apart into their place value. So we're going to have hundreds, tens, and ones. So let's start. Let's come up with our number. Let's start with a two-digit number first. Okay, we'll start easy. Let's start with the number 48. So that's our number. So we could write it in word form, and that would just be the words 48. This is the standard form, just the number, and I know that number has two digits. Two numbers make up that big number, and I know the 8s and the 1s and the 4s and the 10s. Now I'm going to expand it. I'm going to pull it apart with an equation. So 48. Well, I know there's only 8 ones. I'm going to put my plus sign there. And this number, if I had just a 0 there, it would be 40. So 40 plus 8 is the expanded form of 48. Okay? Let's try another one. Let's try another two-digit. Let's make the number 86. 86. Okay. I could write out word form, 86 in words. This is the standard form, has two digits. And I'm going to now expand it. I'm going to pull it apart, okay? There's 6 in the ones. That 6 is only worth 6 by itself. It's in the ones category. And 80. When I say the number, I can hear it. 86. 8 is worth 80 because it's in the tens. If I want to be sure that's correct, I could count by 10 8 times and I would come up with 80. So this 80 plus 6 is the expanded form of 86. Well, let's try a three-digit number. Make it a little bit harder, but really, you know how to do it. 123. That's our number. Okay, I could write it out in word form. I know this is the standard form. It's the number with the digits. There are 3 digits in 123. Now I'm coming down. The 3 is in the ones place value. So I know that's just worth 3. I'm gonna put my plus sign. Now I'm looking at the 2. 120. Oh, I just said it, 20. So that 2 is worth 20 because it's in the tens column. If it's in the tens column, the number, you're going to count that many times by 10. So 2 tens. 10, 20. Yep, that's worth 20. Put your plus sign in. 100. 123. Well, I just said it. So I know that the 1 is worth 100 because it's in the hundreds place value spot. Let's do one more. We're getting so good at it. And the more you practice, the easier it gets. Let's do a bigger number. Let's do the number 790. Let me try that again. 798. Okay. You could do it the other way too. If you want to start with your hundreds and work your way down to the ones, that works too. Let's try it that way. 700. Oh, I just said it when I said the name of that number, 700. And I know that. I can double check myself because I know it's ones, tens, hundreds. So there are 7 hundreds. So there's my 7. What that's worth, 790. 90. Oh, I just said that name, 90. And I can double check, the 9 is in the tens column. 9 tens. Let me see. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. So that 9 is worth 90. And the 8 is in the 1 column. Let me say that number one more time. 798. Ah, that 8 is worth 8. It's in the ones column. So that is called expanded form. You're going to pull apart your numbers, and then you can pull them back together. And I could, if I added these numbers together, 798. So if you were given the expanded form, you can easily add those numbers and put them back together into the standard form.